All right, this video is on constant rate of change. So the definition for the constant rate of change is there will be a straight line when you have a constant rate of change that exists between the two quantities. That constant rate is your gradient or slope of a straight line. So here's an equation that's in y equals mx plus b. The m is 3. So your gradient or slope of that line would be 3. Now let's take care of an example as an application problem. Suppose water from a hose is used to fill a swimming pool. The volume in the water of the pool is recorded at 1-minute intervals in the table along the side. So you have your x coordinate is time in minutes. So here would be our x-axis. And then your y-coordinate would be your volume, your y-axis in liters. So at time of 0, there's no water in the pool. 1 minute later, there are 15 liters. 2 minutes later, there are 30 liters in the pool. 3 minutes later, there are 45 liters in the pool. Continue. At 4 minutes is 60, and then at 5 minutes there's 75, creating that nice straight line. Notice that that volume of water increases the same amount in each time interval. That rate of change is taking your slope of that line. So remember, to find slope, it's the change in y over the change in x. So your y is your volume change, and then your x is your time change. So we need to find a set of ordered pairs. So this example says work with the ordered pair 0, 0 and 1, 15. So you would work with x and y being 0, 0, and then the other ordered pair would be 15, 0, and you would subtract them. So the change in y over the change in x. Oops, this is 1, 15. So it's 15 subtract 0, and then 1 subtract 0. So 15 over 1. So the rate of change is 15 liters per minute. That's the constant rate of change for that pool. The definition for average rate of change is there will be a curve in the graph. This is an average rate of change between 2 points for finding the slope of a chord or a line segment. The average rate of change will vary depending on which 2 points you are choosing. So here's an example. The graph shows the temperature of a glass of water which is left in the sun. The graph is not straight, which means the rate of change is not constant. The temperature increases quickly at first, but then more slowly as time progresses. So we're going to work with this point, 0, 5. So when the time is 0 minutes, the temperature is 5 degrees Celsius. So we'll let that be our first ordered pair. And then our second ordered pair that we're choosing is 2 minutes later, the temperature is 20 degrees Celsius. So we want to find the slope of that line, which is your gradient. So it's your change in y over your change in x. So you might remember this from Algebra 1 and Algebra 2. So I'm going to let this be my x1 and y1, and that be my x2 and my y2. And I substitute into the formula. So 20 minus 5 over 2 minus 0, simplify it, 15 divided by 2, which is 7.5 degrees Celsius per minute. So that would be the average rate of change between those 2 points, the slope. So there is an equation that we can use to find the average rate of change. It is the slope of the chord. So here are our 2 points, and we want to find the distance between the y and the x. And this is what this equation looks like here.